I am so lazy, I couldn't even be bothered standing up to press record. Anyway, hi! Today's video is going to be a try on favourites video. So I have got so many, I've got quite a lot to be honest. This is probably one of like the biggest favourites videos I've done. This is also one of my favourites because I got some really good stuff, and I love everything so much. So that is all today's video is. Just a little get ready with me, a little chat, and I'm applying everything with you. Oh, my camera battery's dying, of course it is. So just relax and enjoy the video. I feel like this has been a long overdue video. I've been asked to do this video, and honestly I've had it on like my notes page to do for like a good few weeks, to be honest, because this is probably one of like the biggest like favourites videos that I've done in a while. So I was going to do it like a normal favourites video, but I think I'm just going to do it as like a get ready with me try on kind of thing, so you can just see me using the stuff as well. So for skin prep, pretty much, I've actually got 3 face primers that I've been fully obsessed with, and I've just been alternating between the 3 of them. So the first one is the NYX Bear With Me Daily Moisturising Primer, and this is infused with hemp, and it has a SPF of 30 in it as well. So this I've actually been using for a good few months, but I feel like I've never talked about it and I just kept forgetting to mention it, I think. But I like to use this more on days where I use my retinol kind of at night, because honestly, I mean, I know I should, but I don't use SPF every single day. I only really use it the day after when I've used my retinol, which is every 2 days basically. So I'll use this, or another favourite is like the Milani Spf Primer. That's also a really good one. But this is just very moisturising. It basically is just a moisturiser, and it's just infused with a load of good ingredients, and it obviously is designed to prolong your makeup as well. So I really like this. The formula is great, but I'm not going to use that one today. I think I actually used this combo in one of my videos, but I use them both alone, but I think today I'm just going to mix them just for the video. So the first one is the Revolution Super Dewy Skin Elixir. This is so nice, and it's just so creamy, but it's very hydrating and moisturising as well. I think I might have used this in my soft glam makeup, but that's what it looks like, just very pink and pearly. My hair is so annoying. So yeah, like I said, I will use this alone, but I'm going to obviously use it with my e.l.f. primer as well today. But it just gives the nicest glow. It's moisturising, it's hydrating, and I think I said this like in that like soft glam tutorial as well, that like some like illuminating and dewy primers, they illuminate you, they do what they're said to do, but they lack a bit of moisture. This one just does it all. Like, it feels like a moisturiser pretty much. I also forgot to say grab your beverage, so. Okay, so the next primer is the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams primer. So this, it basically is another one of their putty primers, but I actually prefer this one to the other ones of theirs that I've tried. This one, it's kind of similar. It's a similar thing like with my primers. I like them being more moisturising because of my dry skin. So this one I find to be more hydrating than the other ones that I've tried. I know they have a matte one, but even like the regular putty primer, like I still feel like this one hydrates way more than that one does. And again, same thing like I just said with the Makeup Revolution one, I'll use this on its own, and I don't feel like I just have to use it just in my T-zone. It's that hydrating that I can just put it everywhere, and that's what I really like about it. So yeah, I definitely prefer this to the other ones, and it just smooths. Oh, I should have done it on one side so you could have seen the difference, but you can just see like how smooth like my skin is where I've just applied it. Oh, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. So foundation, I feel like I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I'm still obsessed. I am still fully obsessed. This is the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation. I use the shade 6 Cool in this. I have done a full like wear test and review kind of thing on this, so you can go watch that. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I have talked about it more than enough. It just looks so nice on the skin, and it's definitely become like one of my favorite foundations of all time for sure. A lot of people have like said that it makes them like way too oily and it's just not right for their skin. Me being so dry, this is good for me. I'm fine. Like, look at that. And obviously I know I've used like a glowy primer and my skin is very hydrated, but honestly this is a very, very good foundation for dry skin, and for me it wears very well. It doesn't budge, it doesn't slip around, and I don't get oily from it. I don't tend to, just because my skin is so dry. Like, I think no matter what foundation I use these days, like I used to get oily, my skin used to be like more like combo normal, but yeah, I don't get oily anymore, so I don't have any issues with this being super dewy. Okay. Oh no, I forgot to use my other products. It was underneath, it was on top of my primer, it was on the bed, it fell out of the basket. I am so upset because I wish you could have just seen me use, I mean, I've been using it all the time. I'll use it in an upcoming video, like I'll try and use it in my next video for you, but I mean, this isn't going to be the last time you see this. I am obsessed with this, and let me tell you what it is. It's from the brand Sculpted by Aimee Connolly, and it's called the Tint and Glow Skin Enhancer, and it has an SPF of 30 in it as well. So that's what it looks like. It just comes like in a little tube like that. So I got the shade 4 in this. I believe this is light, but this is more medium, I'd say. Like, that's the colour there, you can see it. And I randomly just saw this on Amazon. So random. And I was like, I'll try it. It just sounded nice, and it wasn't too expensive, I believe. Was it? I want to say it was like £20 under. It might have been like 15ish. And yeah, this basically reminds me of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, basically, which I don't have one that is my skin tone in that. I use mine for more bronzer, but I know what that does. I've used it all over my face. This is cheaper and it pretty much does the same thing. I'd say the only thing this doesn't do is kind of blur the skin. It does a little bit, but obviously if you use like a blurring primer, not necessarily this one, any kind of blurring primer, then you use these two together, then you've pretty much got the Charlotte Tilbury filter. This gives the nicest glow ever. Let me show you a bit on the back of my hand. You only need a tiny bit of this as well. To be fair, it's in a tube. I put way too much on my hand, but let me just show you. So that is the shade, and then when you just blend it out, it kind of looks like a concealer, I guess, like a serum concealer. And you can see it's just blending into my skin, obviously, because of the shade. But can you see that? Like, I use this when I don't want to wear makeup, like when I don't want to wear foundation is what I meant to say. Look at that, like, compare my two hands. Look at the glow that that gives. Yeah, I have been using this under pretty much all of my foundations. This is really good underneath the Rare Beauty foundation because that is a bit more of a matte kind of finish. This mixed with that, chef's kiss. Really, really nice. But also, have you heard they're coming out with a tinted moisturizer? I'm so excited, and I kind of wish I didn't get the foundation now because I would prefer, I know I'm going to prefer the tinted moisturizer to it, but hey ho. Okay, so that is foundation done. Concealer, I have two concealers that I've been obsessed with. I've just been going between these two depending on if I'm doing more of a natural look or a bit more of a fuller coverage. So this one is the Juvias Place I Am Magic Concealer, and I use the shade 16 in this. I did use this in my last Instagram reel, which I've decided to do a little series on my Instagram. Every season, every astrological season, I'm going to do a reel based on obviously what sign and what season it is. So obviously it's the start of the new astrological year. It's Aries season now. So I did a little Aries reel and I used this concealer in that reel, but I've been using it all the time. It is so full coverage and the formula is really good as well. It blends out so quickly and it is honestly just, it does no wrong to be. I kind of want to use this actually. I might use this because I am actually going to do a fullish glam, but I mean, you've seen me use this, to be fair. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This is more of like my natural everyday concealer that if I'm just running out quickly, or just for more like natural looks, I'll use this, because this is like full coverage. This is like medium, I'd say, but it is still good coverage for a serum concealer, and this blends out really easily and nicely as well. And I use the shade Beige in the NYX concealer. Let's go with Juvias Place actually. Also, I did a little shop, just like a little shop of like new makeup, or new to me anyway. So I'm gonna do probably like a testing video next. And I have a new cream bronzer brush, because I know it's so annoying that I always use this and you can't get it anymore. And I always get, especially on more of like my older videos, I always get comments of people asking like what that brush is, and I'm like, you can't get it anymore, I'm so sorry. Because I know it does bother some people when they see a brush. It bothers me when I see a brush, it's like only available in like the States or something and you just can't get it here. Alright, so I haven't been like overly obsessed with a new powder, to be honest, so I'm just going to use my Halo Glow powder from e.l.f. and I'm going to use the medium one. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to just use a new eye primer that, to be fair, this kind of is a favourite I guess, because I've been using this a lot, but this is the Beauty Bay Eye Base, and I got the shade 3 I think. And yeah, I've really been enjoying this. It's a giant tube and I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to do powder and prime my eyes, and then we can move on to the eyeshadow. Alright, we're back. I'm going to leave the powder just under my eyes. I probably should have filmed me applying the eye primer, but as you can see, it just kind of covers up my dark eyelids, and it covers very well. They have a bunch of different shades in this as well. So I've really been liking that. Eyeshadow palette time. So I've kind of got two-ish palettes. The first one I'm going to use for my face as well. I mean, are we surprised? After I've used this in that haul, I have not put it down. I keep this, I kind of have this like big like skincare container, and I just keep that in the bathroom, and I just keep kind of like my everyday current makeup. So most of this stuff is pretty much in there. This has been in there since I got this. Like, I have been using this every single day, like whether it's just the blush. This has also forced me to use highlight, because this is really nice, but I've also been applying it with a sponge, and it's really nice, like even like damp or dry, not really fussed. It's been really nice. And blush is a really nice cream of formula. I do really like it. It is a tiny bit glittery, so I only use a very small amount of it. But the eyeshadows, I'm trying to not get the mirror, oh wait, but these eyeshadows, I love these so much. I think if you want to try Natasha denona, but obviously you don't want to spend too much money on maybe like a big palette, or even like these palettes, I feel like this is a good thing to kind of start off with, because you've got face products and you've got eyes, and I think for the value of what you get, I think it's good for the money, if that makes sense. I have used this quite a lot, so I'm going to use a new palette that, again, I have not been able to put down. I literally use either of these, or I've also been mixing them together. But this is from Colourpop. It's nothing new from them. I just randomly, I wanted to get some stuff for one of my friend's birthdays. Like, I wanted to just get like one of her, like I just wanted to get a package kind of ready. I realised that I muddled up her birthday, and I thought it was in March, but it's actually in May. So I like rushed the order, but anyway, long story short, I found this palette on the website, and it's not new, but I don't remember seeing them launch this. It's called the Wild Child palette, and look at that. This is so nice, warm and bronzy. I feel like this is a really good summer palette as well, but I've been using this to death. Like, I'll do the most simple look with it. I'm gonna do what I usually do, kind of when I guess go out. I have used the glitter like once. I just use a bit of either like glitter glue, setting spray, whatever. Formula's great, but it's just like that bronzy palette that I'm always gonna love. So it's got a really good mirror in there as well. So I'm just gonna do a quick eye look. So let's zoom you in. This is as zoomed in as we're gonna get. we're all done. I did mascara as well. So honestly, this palette, this is like my favorite. This is kind of like my, I don't want to say every day because I don't do this every single day, but every day that I want to wear eyeshadow when I'm not using the Charlotte Tilbury palette, this is the exact eye look that I do. Like, I don't use obviously every single shade all the time, but I love this palette so much. Like, I love the formula. I mean, Colourpop eyeshadows are great all the time, to be honest. I don't really get like inconsistencies with their formula, but like you can do like a glittery look like for more of like a night out, or you can just do an everyday look like this. I don't always use this shade, but like this is probably my favorite. It's called Face, and like obviously you saw me just kind of like rub it between my fingers, and then it's not as pigmented, and then it's just kind of like a little gloss kind of over the eyes. And that's what I kind of like at the moment. I like the kind of like wet look on the lid. So yeah, I love this palette. It's so good. And then for mascara, I use the Rare Beauty mascara, which I have been obsessed with. I feel like it's just the perfect mascara because I feel like you can use it for, it's kind of like this palette, like you can use it for kind of like day or night. Today I just used like one dip for like both eyes because I just wanted something a bit more natural. I didn't want anything too heavy, but you can just keep building this up and it is like a full on, like, looks like you're wearing false lashes mascara. The face, I am just going to use the blush from the Natasha Denona palette. So update on this sculpting brush from Real Techniques that I used in, was it my haul, I think? I wasn't in love with this when I first used it because I think I just got it and it was still a bit stiff. Now I've been using it a bit more. I've given it a wash. It's very fluffy and I love it for my cream blush. So I was just being a little baby in that video. And I was like, oh, it's too hard. It's not like my Fenty brush. This is fine. It's absolutely fine. It is a very soft brush, to be fair. And for bronzer, I'm actually going to use a powdered bronzer that I have been loving. This is the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer. This is their lightest shade and it's called Motivate. I love this formula so much. It's so soft, so creamy. I am obsessed. I use my favourite bronzer brush, which is the Brushworks. It doesn't have a name, but it's from Brushworks. I really do like their brushes. They're really affordable as well, and I usually get them from Beauty Bay. That's actually the new like the cream bronzer brush that I was talking about before that I'm gonna show you in my next video because honestly I don't know where I put it. I haven't been using powdered bronzer this much in a while. Like, cream just has fully taken over for me, but I have been using this all the time. Also, I found out what LYS stands for. I wasn't sure, I think last time, if it was LYS or LYS. It is LYS and it's so cute. It stands for Love Yourself Beauty. So cute. I literally really like this brand. I want to try their foundation and a primer and a couple other stuff as well. They're supposed to have really good brushes as well, but we need to calm down with the purchases at the moment, I think. Okay, so the last favourite, actually it's not, I'm gonna do lips. So I've got two products here, I'm just going to use them both actually. So the first one is from e.l.f. and these are their new Love Triangle Lip Filler Lip Liners. So I did actually get two of the shades. This one is light brown. I also have, it's either called deep brown or dark brown, I can't remember. And I love like the little point, and I find the formula really nice in these and they last for a good amount of time as well. I was quite sad actually because apparently these have like really bad reviews and I really like them. I don't see any issues with them. And then the other obsession, which is going to be no surprise, this is the Rare Beauty Glossy Lip Balm and this one is in the shade Nearly Neutral. So this is the only one that I have actually, but I would definitely get more shades. This goes with this lip liner really nicely as well. This is also something I just use on its own. And then the last favourite is very random, but I've found like my dream body wash. So this was so random, like I think I literally got this from like Sainsbury's. It was so random. I literally just ran out of body wash and I was like, I just need something, and I was just at Sainsbury's and I saw this, and it's from the brand Method, which I'm pretty sure they're just like a cleaning brand, or I thought they were just a cleaning brand, but this is their Simply Nourished body wash. It's got naturally derived ingredients and it says no bad vibes, which I love, and it's cruelty free as well, and the bottle is made of 65% recycled plastic, which we love. But just look at the ingredients that are just on there. Coconut, rice milk, shea butter. That is just me in a body wash. It smells so nice. It literally just smells like coconut and shea butter mixed together. It's just so, it's sweet, but it's just very clean as well. But the actual body wash itself is so good. It lathers really nicely, and it's so hydrating on the skin, especially like when I shave and stuff. This is like the go-to body wash I use over top, and I love this thing. I've gone through like that, I think it's like up to there, but yeah, you can get these from Sainsbury's. I think they had a couple other like scent that I found my favorite new body wash. So they are all my current favorites. Honestly, I haven't been excited about a favorites video. I have been for today in a very long time. So yeah, let me know if you tried any of these stuff as always, and like I always say. And oh, so the hair decides to, I don't even know where it's gone, but I'm gonna leave it. It goes at the end of the video. Where is it? Not gonna touch it. I mean, I know the videos you want me to do, and I just realized I haven't done my eyebrows. I was like, something looks strange. It doesn't matter now, we're done. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.